They said the universe was big. I said, son, you have no idea. They said, how big exactly? I said, pull up a chair. There is a band still playing for anyone with ears and a heart. We have been out here a while now. We have learned which stars to trust. We have played for the lonely and the moving, for the ones who can't stay and the ones who must. Welcome to the super universe, where the road goes on and on. Welcome to the super universe, where the night is never gone. Pull up a piece of dark matter, set your parsec counter right. Welcome to the super universe. We'll be playing all night. There is a sound in the deep space that the instruments don't quite catch, but it echoes through the silence, a melody made to match with every chord that we strike. Stars align and the cosmos sways. We'll sing of dreams still reaching as we shuffle through the waves. Welcome to the super universe, where the road goes on and on. Welcome to the super universe, where the night is never gone. Pull up a piece of dark matter, set your parsec counter right. Welcome to the super universe. We'll be playing all night. So raise your voices high, let them soar. Join the rhythm where we explore. Every twist, every turn, take to the skies in a symphony of souls. Never say goodbye. Welcome to the super universe, where the road goes on and on. Welcome to the super universe, where the night is never gone. Pull up a piece of dark matter, set your parsec counter right. Welcome to the super universe. We'll be playing all night. Super universe. So when you're lost in the dark skies above, remember the road, the music, the love. You're never alone. We will sing your song in this super universe. You just can't go wrong. Well, I was parked on the edge of the Orion belt, watching the nebula do what a nebula felt when a convertible came around the galactic bend with a solar stick shifter and a smile that ends every reasonable thought a man ever had, the kind of beautiful that makes the good go bad. He looked at my girl and he tipped his hat, and that was the end of all of that. He didn't steal her, he didn't have to. He just turned on the master mixtape and she already knew. The top came down, the stars came out, and he hit the interstellar roundabout. This is the story of the cosmic drifter, badass supernova with a solar stick shifter. Took my girl for a ride with the top down straight out across the interstellar got stoned with the cosmic drifter. Now the gamma ray sisters were minding their own, standing in starlight about a parsec from home, when the drifter came through on a second pass with the master mixtape and a tank full of gas. Ruby said nothing, but her knees went wrong. Nova just laughed and hummed along. And Jewel, well, Jewel always knows where the camera is. She looked right at me and said, that's just how it is. He doesn't mean harm, he can't help the gravity. He just turns on the mixtape and surrenders to the melody. The top comes down, the stars come out, and he hits the interstellar roundabout. This is the story of the cosmic drifter, badass supernova with a solar stick shifter. Took my girl for a ride with the top down, straight out across the interstellar roundabout. Playing sweet sounds from the master mixtape of the super universe and the galactic dreamscape. Sex shocked the gamma ray sisters, my baby got stoned with the cosmic drifter. I've been running this galaxy since before the second sun, and I've seen some things that can't be undone. But I'll tell you something true that I don't tell many men. If that convertible came back around, I'd probably wave him in. The Orion belt is a glittering ghost in the glass, watching the light years and the satellites pass. The fuel gauge is leaning on a prayer and a line, just a ghost in the rigging of a grand design. The heater is humming a low, hollow tune, and I'm 3 weeks late for a pale desert moon. I've got a dashboard of dust and a head full of static, and the silence out here feels a bit too dramatic. The stars don't blink, they just stare at a man with no oxygen to spare. The nebula's turning from purple to black, and there ain't any turning back. And I'm a parsec from home, a parsec from grace, in the long, lonely stretch of this cold-hearted space between the lights of the bell and the next station pump, waiting for the fusion or the heart to give a jump. Just a long-haul drifter on a dark silver phone, still a parsec from nowhere and a parsec from home. I passed a freighter hauling ice from the rings. He didn't signal back, just aware of these things. You get used to the cold you get used to the hum, you get used to the way that your fingers go numb. Ruby, she told me the vacuum was kind, because it leaves all the heartbreak and gravity behind. But Ruby ain't sitting in a cockpit alone, counting the hours on a dead signal phone. Carson's on a dead signal phone. The stars don't blink, they just stare at a man with no oxygen to spare. The nebula's turning from purple to black, and there ain't any turning back. And I'm a parsec from home, a parsec from grace, in the long, lonely stretch of this cold-hearted space between the lights of the bell and the next station pump, waiting for the fusion or the heart to give a jump. Just a long-haul drifter on a dark silver phone, still a parsec from nowhere and a parsec from home. I can see the station light, a tiny yellow spark, a candle in the basement, a beacon in the dark. It's 5 million miles or a lifetime away, but I'll get there by dawn, if there's such thing as day.
Chase the night from the get-go. I've piloted a freighter through the rings of Alka 7. I've seen the gates of hell and I have seen the clouds of heaven. I keep a cooling rack on ice and the hydro pressure tight. And I never met a solar storm that gave me any fright. But then that chrome convertible came drifting through the gate. He was leaning on the door like he was leaning into fate. He didn't have to say a word, he just adjusted his lapel, and my professional composure went straight to interstellar hell. I try to check the pressure, I try to check the fuel, I try to keep it steady, and I try to keep it cool. But the laws of physics shifted when he caught me with his gaze. Heart racing like a comet, dazed in a neon blaze. Oh, it's a dance under the stars, wild and free, with that chrome and the sparks. It's you and me, we'll ride the waves on the sound of the night. Let the stars guide us home, everything feels right in a whirlwind. Spin around, take a chance and fly. This ain't no ordinary night, with a reason why. With each turn of the wheel, the city lights ignite. Every laugh a firework, we're lovers in flight. just repeat. He pulled that chrome convertible to the edge of dreams, and we rode each other's hearts like we rolled the silver beams. In the rush I hit the gas, found the warmth of his smile. With every mile that we crossed, I forgot my troubles for a while. I tried to check the pressure, I tried to check the fuel, I tried to keep it steady, and I tried to keep it cool. But the laws of physics shifted when he caught me with his gaze. Heart racing like a comet, dazed in a neon blaze. So take my hand and we'll meet the dawn together. With a heart like ours, we'll face any weather. Stars and chrome in the rearview, let love be our guide. With laughter as our compass, let the rhythm decide.
searching for the ghost in the copper wire, casting out a line for a long-lost fire. Caught a bit of Nashville, caught a bit of Rome, just a million miles from the concept of home. The drifter leaned over, he clicked play on the deck, and the ghosts of the century are breathing on my neck. Modulation, transmitting, isolation. It's a master mix, side A spinning in the dark. The hum of the vacuum, the jump of the spark. Every song ever sung, every word ever said is bouncing off the stars and living in my head. Yeah, we're riding on the waves of a dead air sea, on the master mix tape of the galaxy. I heard a preacher talking about the end of the line. I heard a lady crying about a love she couldn't find. I heard a commercial for a brand of cigarettes, and a choir singing hymns for the things a man forgets. It's all out here drifting, it's all out here still. If you turn the dial right, you can get your fill.
Massive hits, the world ignites, we're ready to fly. Basslines groove, let that rhythm move in the starry sky. Now Ruby's got her hands in a hydro flow tank, and Nova's laughing all the way to the galactic bank. But when the nebula glow hits the chrome of the hole, I'm the only reason that the view isn't dull. The sensors are screaming and the oxygen's low, but I'm checking my reflection in the monitor's glow. Rusty shouting orders about the Orion belt, but I'm looking better than a supernova fell. I know the key light is the center of the star. I know my angles no matter where we are. Before the drifter could even say hello, I was hitting my mark and starting the show. Oh, in this cosmic dance, can't you feel the glow? We're burning brighter than the sun, on with the show. With my friends by my side, we're reaching for the skies, feeling every moment like we're the fireflies. Oh, chase that light, there's no time to waste. In this rhythm of our hearts, let's take off into space. Chasing all the stardust, we're riders of the night. With laughter like a comet, we'll light up the flight. Got Cassiopeia shining on my silver boots, and the bass thumping heavy, yeah, we're shaking roots. I know the key light is the spark in our soul. I know my rhythms will never lose control. And as the galaxy sparkles so wild and free, I'm dancing through the void, just you, the stars, and me. Oh, in this cosmic dance, can't you feel the glow? We're burning brighter than the sun, on with the show. With my friends by my side, we're reaching for the sky, hearts, let's take off into space. So here we are, the galaxy's our stage. With every beat, we'll write the next page. Raise your voice, let the universe know we're flying high. In flight, to the beat of the stars, we shine ever bright.
Well, we dropped out of warp at the central core, looking for a sign or a station door, but the traffic's backed up to the triple star, and I don't even know where the hell we are. There's a freighter from Pluto and a rig from the rim, all caught in a circle on a pilot's whim. The gravity's pulling like a magnet on a string, and we're just another bird with a clipped up wing. Spinning to the left, leaning to the right, caught in the glow of the neon light. No exit inside. Well, we're caught in the interstellar roundabout, trying to find a way that takes us out. Round and round like a record on a deck, with a million tons of chrome breathing down our neck. Yeah, the stars are a blur and the sensors are a shout. Life's just a turn in the interstellar roundabout. I tried to take the exit for the Orion lane, but a solar wine tanker caused a massive strain. So I pulled to the inner lane, 3 levels down, where the pirates and the drifters all hang around. Heavy Hank's blowing blue on the baritone sax, while the computer's trying to calculate the tracks. But the math is a mess and the fuel is a joke, and the cooling manifold is starting to smoke. Spinning to the left, leaning to the right, caught in the glow of the neon light. No exit inside. Oh, we're caught in the interstellar roundabout, trying to find a way that takes us out. Round and round like a record on a deck, with a million tons of chrome breathing down our neck. Yeah, the stars are a blur and the sensors are a shout. Life's just a turn in the interstellar roundabout. Turn it! Lean it! Don't you dare let the engine quit! Rusty! The centrifugal force is making me dizzy! The star out the portal is a bruised and bleeding red, a giant heart just waiting to be put to bed. It's been burning a billion years, or maybe a day, and it's throwing long shadows that won't go away. I'm sitting in the glow of a dying light, thinking about the wrongs I can't make right. There's a silence out here that's heavier than lead, and a list of things I should have never said.
You can fly to the air,
You can jump to the core,
but you can't shut the door
behind the airlock door. Yeah, I got the starlight blues, and they're deep and they're wide. There ain't enough vacuum for a man to hide. that he won under the light of the things that can't be undone. Just a speck in the black under a fading sun, thinking about the things that can't be undone. I left a girl on a moon where the rain smelled like rust. I left a part of my soul in the Martian dust. I traded my peace for a faster than light drive, and I'm the only one left who came out alive. You can't take back a bullet, you can't take back a word. Once they're out in the void, they're the only things heard.
Now that star's going dark,
Taking the galaxy's heat,
and I'm just a man
in a pilot's seat. You can fly to the edge, you can jump to the core, but you can't shut the ghost behind the airlock door. Oh, yeah, I've got the starlight blues, and they're deep and they're wide. There ain't enough vacuum for a man to hide from the bridges he burned, or the hearts that he won under the light of the things that can't be undone. Just a speck in the black under a fading sun, thinking about the things that can't be They tell you the stars are the eyes of the past, looking at futures that weren't meant to last. But when that red light finally flickers and dies, there's nowhere to look but in your eyes.
A sparkle in the air, laugh like a song. Count the shining moments, come and sing along. Rusty's got his eyebrows bunched, staring at the lead, counting every pound of thrust and every knot of speed. Ruby's checking airlocks like she's scared the sky will fall. Jewel's making sure her hair is perfect for us all. But I'm leaning against the glass where the deep and dark begins, feeling how the solar wind is tickling my skin. They call it nothingness, they call it cold and vast and grim, but I think it's a swimming pool, and I'm about to swim. No more hills to climb today, no more mud to wash away, just the weight of music lifting me high, letting go. I'm ready in a heartbeat, here I fly, jumping into the cosmos, swimming through the stars, with friends beside me. We're gonna reach so far. Shimmering like stardust, we'll dance into the night. Soaring past our worries, everything feels right. All the laughter echoes, joy is what we find. In this bubblegum countryside, love is so entwined. Rusty's yelling, let's go fast as we twist and turn around. Ruby's got a twinkle like a diamond just found. Jules' hair is blowing like a comet's tail in flight. Can't believe we're flying. Oh, this feeling feels so bright. No more clouds to hide behind, no more troubles, we're unconfined. Floating free, it's magic in the air. A cosmic ride, our worries laid bare. Jumping into the cosmos, swimming through the stars. With friends beside me, we're gonna reach so far. Shimmering like stardust, we'll dance into the night. Soaring past our worries, everything feels right. All the laughter echoes, joy is what we find. In this bubblegum countryside, love is so entwined. Jumping into the cosmos, swimming through the stars. With friends beside me, we're gonna reach so far. Shimmering like stardust, we'll dance into the night. Soaring past our worries, everything feels right. In this bubblegum countryside, laughter holds us still. A cosmic bond forever, chasing dreams and thrills. Jumping together, here we are, a radiant light so bright. In the swimming pool, the starlights will stay up through the night.
Before the first engine coughed its way into the black, before we forgot how to look at the ground and never look back, there was a light that didn't come from a fusion core or a wire, a long buried memory of a natural holy fire. I've walked the ruins of cities that didn't have names, built on the ashes of ancient forgotten claims. And I've seen the charts change from the red to the blue as the old stars died out to make room for the new. First came the shadow, then came the cold. Now comes the fire to break the old mold. And we're standing in the glare of the second sun, watching the end of the things that have just begun. A billion years of history, a million years of pride, dissolving in the heat where there's nowhere left to hide. It's the birth of the future, it's the death of the past. Here's the light of a star that was never meant to last. The second sun, shining down on everyone. I've seen the monuments of kings turn back into sand. I've seen the silicone empires lose their upper hand. We're just ghosts in the machinery, we're just rust on the gear, trying to find a frequency that silences the fear. The drifter rolled through and he didn't even blink. He You're standing in the glare of the second sun, watching the end of the things that have just begun. A billion years of history, a million years of pride, dissolving in the heat where there's nowhere left to hide. It's a birth of the future. Oh, it's a death of. Oh.
The gig is done and the ship is docked in the bay. We've been running from the sun since the break of day, but now the neon's humming and the floor is a blur. I'm dancing with a nebula, or maybe it's her. Ruby's got the rhythm, Nova's got the light. Jewel is making sure that every photon is right. Heavy Hank is leaning on the baritone horn. We're gonna keep it moving till a new star is born. Turn up the master tape, open the airlock wide. There's a party in the vacuum and we're all invited inside. We're lost in the galactic dreamscape tonight, chasing the rhythm and the strawberry light. No gravity to hold us, no ground for our feet, just the pulse of the engine and the heart of the beat. Yeah, the universe is spinning like a glitter ball glow in the galactic dreamscape, where nobody says no. I kicked off my boots and I'm floating away.
Who needs a horizon when you've got the Milky Way?
The drifter's in the corner with a smile on his face.
Playing side B of the hits from deep space.
We're drinking liquid starlight and eating cosmic dust in a galaxy of chrome with a beautiful rust. So grab a partner, grab a hand, and give it a whirl. It's the end of the night for every space-born girl. Turn up the master tape, open the airlock wide. There's a party in